Why are you doing a Day of the Dead theme?
I remember the day, even wrote down the day that I felt.
I think you're gonna need more, depending on how much guacamole you plan on making. You okay?
And now it's crossed out in red, but
I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, you probably do. Human personality are complex, varied, and multifaceted. It's essential to one's mental health. Just a fact of nature that everybody has one. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
everywhere I go.
You right here? Right now? Okay. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. I know what you're thinking. Did that guy just fire 5 shots? Or did that guy just fire 6 shots? Do you feel lucky? Punk. As Clint Eastwood. Effective as my dominant personality.
You're supposed to remain in hiding for at least 2 months. You're supposed to stay behind closed windows, closed doors.
She was part of the network that shelters abused women. The unsub could be looking for someone they both helped. That type of secrecy is a nightmare for everyone involved. If they didn't give him the information that he wanted.
Rebecca said that she stopped by a couple of times to be friendly, and Rebecca never even invited her inside. Said she never had any visitors except for a speedy send courier. Here to get you in trouble. We just need to know where you took Maya Karsani.
For a moment there, you look kind of worried. If you were worried about something, you'd tell me, right? It's too bad all those emails and texts are gone forever. You know, the fact is, this is an experienced sniper who can account for timing.
After the second shot, it takes the average person 1.5 seconds to cognitively process that they're in a potentially life-threatening situation.
Often in the investigation as a decoy to help his brother out. This is SSA Spencer Reid requesting back about 505 Palmetto Street.
Jewelry's still in the bedroom.
Maybe, but if either twin did this, they'd have a lot of questions. Whoever did this was trying to hide something. Let's see. Looks like documents from the delivery, pages from a baby book. Destroy if she had to, all the evidence of a 30-year secret.
She also tried to destroy a birth certificate.
Uses the victim's hands like this. Mantis engages in sexual cannibalism, meaning she'll bite off the head of her mate once copulation is complete, sometimes even during intercourse. It also explains why he shoots his victim. She hurt him so badly that she got into his brain. Before they can get to him, he rapes them, forces them to engage in cannibalism, thereby taking away their control entirely on his terms. He even mirrors the decapitation of the insect by forcing them to eat pieces of a human head, only it's not a male human head, it's a female human head. Exactly. Now all women are his enemy, there's predators, and he believes they're out to get him. Based on what I'm salvaging, this identifies both twins by name. So this isn't about Jesse at all. She's trying to hide something else. So who's dad? Maybe he re-evolved. Why start now? Why this victim? And this trust is why she burns any mention of him. If we found out who Bill Robbins was, we'd find the paper trail that connected Carla to Jesse. We'd like to ask you a few questions, if you have a moment. Schizophrenics are rarely psychopathic. If the twins are predisposed genetically, is that your feces?
We're also coming upon the 50th anniversary of the assassination of JFK, which also took place in Dallas.
Closing your eyes and just listening to my voice. Kyle Yates, the 6th victim, just died. All 6 victims were hit with kill shots directly to the head, base of neck, and heart. The 6th victim only survived because of an anatomic anomaly, which means the victims weren't random at all. He knew exactly who he wanted to kill. His victims at first appeared to be targets of opportunity, but it now appears that one or more of them were targets of choice, similar to what John Allen Muhammad and Lee Boyd Malvo did with the DC sniper. That's it. I don't want him to leave. He'll suffocate. Why? Because I don't have kids? I would've. Guys, I think I figured out why our unsub's obsessed with the human head. The DNA reports are back in. All of the human remains found in the victim's stomachs. It's a long explanation, so bear with me. True. If you take the fact that our unsub performs forced sexual acts with his victims, then add to that the force feeding of a human head and the posed prayer position, I know this sounds crazy, but I think our unsub is obsessed with the praying mantis. She choked on something. We can identify this victim. It'll help lead us to our unsub. Maybe it's a representation of the way in which he made them beg for their lives. He controls the victims, takes them to secluded locations, and he in fact wants them to be found in order to convey his posed prayer message. And 2 miles from the other dump site, which tells us the unsub zone of comfort is within a 3 mile. When was the last time you saw your wife? You didn't think it was odd that she missed your session? Do you know who he was?
We really haven't been here that long. Maybe we made him switch directions. Or just stay in the contiguous 48 in the second most populous. Don't mess with Texas. Thanks so much. That's only 103 miles west of here. He resort to his robbery skills at some point. The majority of these cases end in either murder-suicide. The eye is the most confined space in the body, which means the camera is probably 3 to 4 millimeters long and difficult to see without a microscopic lens. It's weird. He fancied an old-fashioned technique for the lobotomy, but the camera tells us that he's technically inclined. Something to that. The same genes that develop the iris also shape the frontal lobe. But with his intelligence comes a dark side. Lobotomy patients in the 1940s are mentally ill and resided in state-run institutions. This unsub wants his victims to suffer. Hey, Rossi. If it isn't sexual, but still has incredible stakes to him, then maybe it's familial. I mean, he could be related to one of them. Some more other than school? It's a classic universal wound, left untreated and combined with the psychopathic urges that trauma led to extreme aggression. Why pick yesterday to kidnap her? Taking his daughter away. This place is off the beaten path. Look at this. She left her cell phone behind. Overkill? His desperation is making him irrational. When it's used for torture, it's about complete power and control. And he poured battery acid in their brains so they couldn't escape. Extremely deranged sexual urges, irrational fantasies, and psychopathic tendencies. What 20-something nowadays wouldn't be missed? I mean, with social media alone, there's constant contact. Victim tells us a lot about his lifestyle. He might stalk the most isolated victims knowing that they won't be missed. They're considered to be the surgery of the soul. Congratulations, Blake. You just finished that crossword puzzle in 7 minutes. I've done it in 5.5, actually. There's a theory about pattern recognition. Most likely from whatever tool the unsub used. There's something strange about this one branch of the family tree. Garcia? There's no record of what happened to him. You look into his ancestry. Abby Stafford was a bookish college student. And anyway, we'll print out a hard copy here. Said we could bring more than one, right? So hopefully he'll bring something to us. Cheers.
Don't forget to subscribe, follow, like and comments for updates.